Man, this thing is getting spicy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm Craig. It's the Side Scrolls Podcast channel. Once again, we're off this week, but we'll be returning next week, 11 a.m. Central Time with the live show. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. Okay, so we got this amazing thing happening in the video game space right now, right? We have a potential lawsuit. Now, we may be saying to yourself, why is that amazing? Well, we're going to get into that. So let's back up a little bit here. Okay. This starts with a YouTuber named SmashJT. He's been on our show multiple times. Great dude doing some really good journalist work. Then we have the other side. We have a Kotaku blogger named Alyssa Mercante, and she is tired of people talking about her. So much so that she sent a lawsuit, a cease and desist. Sorry, not a lawsuit, a cease and desist. Need to be particular here to SmashJT. We spoke about this previously, actually had Smash on the show, but things have since escalated since then, and it's about to get spicy and ugly, if you know what I'm saying. So with that said, this is how it started off right here. As right here, we got Alyssa Mercante threatened Smash the lawsuit, sent him a cease and desist. Now, the cease and desist pretty much said, you say naughty things about me, you say things online, you say that I have S'd the D, if you know what I'm saying here. You said I am a sex worker, despite several times on her thread, on her X thread, saying, hey, I'm fully on board with the sex worker, right? So she's saying that by Smash calling her a sex worker, that it's derogatory, yet she fully embraces the sex worker, which I think we can all agree that sex worker is just another term for whore. But with that said, I seen him. Sorry, half big reference right there. You ever suck dick for coke? Sorry, anyways. Weed, whatever it is. Bob Saget's brilliant in that. Anyway, so Smash's like, hey, I got sent this cease and desist letter. Then later, Alyssa comes out and says, like, hey, guess what? I did. I can confirm that I sent a cease and desist letter to SmashJT on September 8th. And she attached it with the personal information. And then she said that he posted an edited version of the document without disclosing that it was amended. I'm happy to take this situation. I'm happy the situation being taken seriously, and I look forward to having my day in court. So she's like, hey, well, I'm going to sue your ass, right? And the big thing was, it was a very, I mean, even as a non-lawyer, right? I am not a lawyer here. But I know what a professional legal document looks like. And I'll tell you what, this looked like a scalding from a teacher more than anything else. You better not talk like that, mister. You better not. Otherwise, I'm going to call your mommy. So Smash, of course, sat on this for a couple weeks before coming on our show and actually talking about it. And what he's done is he's actually responded, and he went out and he hired Ron Coleman, who is listen, you don't mess with Ron Coleman. He's a lawyer who's been around the block, and he is a very reputable dude, right? I've been on a few shows with this guy, and I'll tell you what, he wins. All he does is win, 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 no matter what. And he responded with a letter to Alyssa's lawyers. Now, we didn't actually talk about this on the show, so this is where our story picks up. So this is what it said. Dear sirs, we represent Jeff Tarzia and write in response to your correspondence on September 8th, 2024. We will not rebut your assertions point by point. None of the statements you attribute to Mr. Tarzia in section 1 of your letter is defamatory under New York or California law, because they are either true or are protected opinion or polemic. I don't even know what polemic is. I don't even know what that means, but I'll take the word. That's why they're the lawyers, right? Additionally, your speculation as to what Mr. Tarzia knew, what motivated any comments he may have made, and the financial operations of Mr. Tarzia's social media is incorrect and baseless. Yeah, they made all sorts of accusations saying you're making all this money and blah, 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 blah. For these reasons and many others, your assertions that Ms. Mercante would prevail if this matter were taken to court is not only unfounded, but is a transparently empty threat. In fact, as you are doubtless aware, if these claims were litigated either in New York or California, they would not only be dismissed, but it is your client who would be exposed to potential liability under the anti-SLAPP laws in both states. The harassment claims described in section 2 of your letter are just as meritless, a daisy chain of fallacious reasoning, both legal and factual. undergirded by yet more speculation about SmashJT's mindset and activities and are overblown depictions. Okay, so anyways, they send this back, right? I'm pretty much saying like, hey, your demands in some are rejected. There will be no apologies or retractions for SmashJT to your client, and there will be no further personal, ethical, or career advice, much less veiled references to our client's family, which are not taken well from your office. So they're like, look, this ain't going to fly. You want to do it. You want to bring it. That's fine. But Smash and Coleman are saying like, it's time to go if you're going to go. So sure enough, here we are as Alyssa Mercante has responded and said, guess what? You want to go? Let's strap on those boxing gloves. And Mercante says, I was hopeful that Jeff Tarzia would take my letter as an opportunity to be more mature. But in the absence of good sense, I will be pursuing legal remedies and have given my team permission to pursue those. So there we are, as she puts on her L from Legally Blonde. As man, I'm going to say it right now, Mercante, I mean this with all due respect. You are not L from Legally Blonde. I'm just going to throw that out there. And she says, please do not direct anything hateful or harassing towards him, and do not reach out to him in any capacity. Let the courts handle this. Thanks for all support. I cannot speak. I can't speak to this any further at the moment. All right. So actually, I would have reached out to Mercante to get a response on this, to go a little bit further. So she said she's not going to talk about it. But I'll tell you who is. Smash. And I reached out to him and I said, hey, you got any comment about this? Now he did. And here it is right here. It says, if she, and this is a quote from Smash, says, if she continues down this path, Alyssa is on a collision course with an anti-SLAPP case. Ron Coleman and I are prepared to bring the full force of the law to pursue all legal remedies against her for protective orders, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and other torts in courts of public jurisdiction. Just saying, it's getting spicy now. So Smash says, hey, let's go. Now, he also responded to this over on X, just saying, like, just take the L. Just take the L, Alyssa. That's all you need to do. And pretty much everybody outside of Alyssa's lawyers are saying, like, hey, this is probably not a good idea, including Legal Mindset, who's calling this brilliantly a lull suit. She's chosen lull suit. This will be fun to watch fail, right? So everyone who looks at this from the outside is saying, hey, there it is right there. Now, Smash also opened up a fundraiser over on GoFundMe, and that has just blown past the goal. He put down the $2,500 retainer for Coleman and his services over there, and he has since blown past that, almost $6,000 so far raised for this. So good for them, and the GoFundMe is there, and it's doing great. A lot of recent donations, a lot of people contributing in good ways. But I do think it's important to kind of talk about, like I said, I'm not a lawyer over here. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to this stuff. This is why these guys charge like $500 an hour. It's stupid. With that said, what is an anti-SLAPP lawsuit? What is a SLAPP lawsuit? What does that mean? Well, I pulled up the beacon of journalism, Wikipedia, and I use that very sarcastically. But let's go to Wikipedia and check this out. It says a SLAPP lawsuit is they are lawsuits intended to censor, intimidate, and silence critics by burdening them with the cost of a legal defense until they abandon their criticism or opposition. Yes. Well, that's pretty much what it sounds like. And honestly, when Smash comes out and says that there's the possibility of an anti-SLAPP lawsuit, that sounds very much like what the situation is here. Because Mercante was upset about the sex worker comments and the idea that she was sucking the dicks and lots of dicks and all this stuff. Despite her saying this in previous situations, she was asked straight up how she got her job at Kotaku, and she said that she S the D, right? And this was obviously, whether it was a joke or not, the idea is that she still said it and she still did it along the way. But this has been an ongoing thing when it comes to Mercante and Smash, and really goes to the idea of like this battle of free speech along the way. What exactly is free speech, and what is malicious, and all these things along the way. And this will be very interesting to see how it plays out. Now, do I think that Mercante has a chance of winning this at all? No, not at all. But at the end of the day, I do think that this is one of those things that will really set a precedent a lot, especially when it comes to the idea of gaming journalists versus YouTube and comment and talking on social media and such. I'm scrolling through here. I'm trying to find this picture. Oh, found it right here. All right. Remember how Mercante was talking about how mature she was and how she hoped that I don't even know if I can show this picture. I legit don't even know if I can show this picture. This was posted 2 days ago over on X, and I'm going to post. This is a post by Alyssa Mercante, the one who wants to be mature, over on about the lawsuit. And I'm just going to show this real quick. Then I'm going to bounce out. Look at that. No, boom. That's it. That's all you get. Her on the toilet. This is her, a post that she posted on X. Super mature. Way to go. It's ridiculous. All right, look, I'm definitely going to be talking about this. We'll have Smash on to talk about it. And Mercante is obviously welcome to come on anytime she'd like to talk about this as well. Otherwise, we'll just take her statements over on X. With that said, there'll be more. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. We're closing in on 100,000 subscribers. We may be there already by the time this video goes up. Maybe not. You could be the 100,000 subscribers. You'll get a big fat high five virtually. I don't know. Watch the video right here. Subscribe right here. We'll see you guys next time. Look forward to seeing you guys when we're back live next week. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Central Time. Bye-bye.